This conference will now be recorded.
Yesterday, what we discussed about the list, right? So, what is the list? Anyone tell? Already, you all there in yesterday's session, right? So, what is the
Yes,
list?
it is a collection of individual elements which can show different type of heterogeneous objects in different type of objects,
Okay.
and it is also
Yes.
mutable. We can do anything.
Okay. Correct. So, and we covered about the list slicing and indexing, and list length function, count and index functions, right? Yesterday. So, uh, ideally. Suppose whatever the properties or functions available for the list, how can you know? By using help of list. Okay, if you give help of list, it will give the all the details of list. Okay, if you double click on that one, it will enlarge this screen, and here it will tell. So class is a list is a class or object. So here, see, if you know arguments is given, the construction creates a new empty list. So if you want to give anything, so it will create a empty list. Like how can you create an empty list?
With two square brackets.
Okay, you have two types of in the different types we can create, right? See what is the definition they have given. If no arguments is given, the constructor creates a new empty list, right? It means list is a object. Okay, if you don't give, suppose I want to give list 1. Okay, so list of, like this, you can create the empty list, right? If you won't give any objects here, if you won't give any values, it will create a empty list. See, list 1. So it is a empty list. So what they tell, constructor create a new empty list, right? That only we saw right here. Okay, so if you give list 2 equal to list of, if you give any values like this, so it will create a, sorry, with see here, if you give any values within the list, it will take it as a those values. If you want to give anything, it will create a empty list. Okay, so here different these are the methods. So as of now, you won't discuss these things. Okay, you will forget about this delimit contents and all. I will tell you the later after end of this list data type. At the last session, we will cover these few things we will cover. Okay, so here we have this, right? Append, clear, copy, These and all we will cover. Count we already covered, right? Returns the number of occurrences of value. So whatever the value you have given in the count, it will give the occurrences. Okay. How many occurrences it has? It will give the occurrences count. Okay. So extend we haven't discussed. Index we discussed right yesterday. What it has, if you give the value, it will return the index of that value. Okay. Suppose here list 3, I have list 3 like this, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 like this I have. Okay. So if I print list 3, I have like this. So I want to find out within the range. Okay. So from here to here, from index second to, okay, index second to index third, fourth, 5, index 5, how many, what is the, suppose let's take another one, let's do 4, it's not the best example, it's 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 40, 50, okay, again 10, 30. So like that I have the one list. Suppose what if I take list 4 dot index of 10, if I take the 10 value, what it will give? 0. So why it has given the 0 index? Because here 10 value exists here also, right? In the third position, third index 10 also there. Why it is given only first position index? Okay, why it has given 0 index? Because it will uh, consider the first occurrence index it will return. Okay, whatever the after it has 10 occurrences or any other occurrences, it won't consider it. If it find the first, whatever the first occurrence, it will return the that index. Okay, so suppose I don't want this one, so I want to find out the index of this one. Okay, so I want to find out index of this one. So how can you find out? You know, first occurrence I have 10. Okay, so by seeing, you know, right? I don't want to return the index of 10. Okay, first occurrence. So I want to find out the second occurrence index. So how can you find out? So list 4 dot index of, so here value 10. See, start position is 1. Okay, so end position is up to, what is the end position you have to give here? Suppose here this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to give 5. So within that range, it will find out the 10 index value. Okay, you got it right. What it returned? 3. So after 0 position, in which index position 10 has the 3, right? 0, 1, 2, 3. Understand, right? Are you facing any difficulty to understand, or are you following?
1 comma 5 means from 1 to 5 na, I mean from 1 index to 5 index it will check.
Yes. See, if you see here, see start and stop position. Okay, it will start from, we have given 1, right? Start position. It will start from 1. So stop position is 5, right? It will stop 5. Okay,
I mean this is the
understand,
index
right?
only.
Yes.
Okay, got you.
This is the index position. Stop index, start index, stop index. So stop index, you can give this much value. Okay.
So it will check from index number 1 to index number 5.
Yes. So if it is
Here,
not find,
it is not like, here it is not like, I mean, 5 won't be included. So like this.
no, no, it will not like that. Okay.
Okay.
Suppose we same thing we will take. Sorry, I am taking 50
30,
here.
50.
Yeah, this 1 to 5,
No,
50 is there or not?
no, 50 is not there.
Not there, right?
Yeah,
So
I
if it
can
is
take
not
30.
there, it will raise a value error. Okay,
Okay.
understand, right? It what it rise? It rise a value error. So to avoid this value error, if you want to find out any index, so before that you have to first by using this one, what you can do, um, we have 50, right? 50 in, okay, what is this list 4 of, so from where to, we have to search from where, 1 to, what is this top position, 5, 5 means 6 you have to given. Okay, see what it written, false. First, before going to do any index operation, because it is raising the value error, so first you have to check whether the 50 exists in the given range. You have to first check by using the in. Okay, in operator, what it will do, in is a membership operator. So what it will do, it will check whether the 50 value exists in this list or not. So here what we have given in the list, so we are checking the from starting position is 1 and end position is 6, means up to 6 it will take, it will take the from 1 to 6, means 6 won't include, until 5 it will take. Okay, so if you print this one, see in this list it search the 50 exist or not, so it doesn't exist, right? That is why it return the false. Okay, are you following, right?
Yeah, yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, so see, rises the value error if the value is not present. Okay, so understand, right? Each and everything you can give the help of list. You will get these properties and the methods objects you have for the list. It will give the all the documentation. You will by seeing these things, you follow the exercises, like you practice those things. So I will cover all these things. Okay, so don't worry, you will practice after the session completed. Okay, okay. So I have the list 4. Okay, so if I want to add the new elements, how can you add? By using append. Okay, append. Okay, append of, I want to add 100. Okay, append, what is the meaning of append? So append means it will append the whatever the value we have given at the end of the list. Okay, so this 100 append will add at the end, after 30 it will add. Okay, see list 4, so it added at the end. Okay, understand, right? You will see same append what it written here also. So here they clearly define the what is append function will do. This is short pop extend. See. append object to the end of the list. Okay, understand, right? See, object means what? In the Python everything is a object. Okay, so that is why they have given like object, value, iterable, like that, right? So here also you see object and all. Most of the Python documents, you will see the object means in the Python everything is a object. List is a object. This 10 is a object. Okay, if you give any in the, suppose you want to add list 4, append of, I'm adding some text. Okay, so list 4 if I enter, so this string is also a one object. So in the Python everything is a object. Okay, so that is why in the Python documentation most of the times you will see the object. Okay, see, understand, right? This one, what is the append means? Append will add the whatever the value you have given at the end of the list. Okay, okay, if you want to add at the middle, okay, suppose append, what it will do, it will append at the end, right? It will add the items at the end. So suppose I want to add at the middle, any item I want to add at the middle. So what you will do, you have the another function. Okay, so list 4 dot insert of, okay, it will allow two values. One is index position. So it what index position you need to add? Okay, so after 10 I want to add this position. This is the 3, right? Here you have to give 3. After that, value you have to give. What value you have to add? Okay, I want to add 199. Okay, so list 4. See, at the third position it has added the 199. Okay, understand, right? Any doubts here? Okay, so like that you want to add anything in any index position by using the insert function. Insert function expect the two inputs. Okay, one is index, another one is value. So what is the index position you want to add the value, that position, and what is the value you want to add. So these two parameters it expect. Okay, if you won't give these any one, if you miss, it will raise a error. Okay, understand, right? Any doubts so far? Suppose I have list 4, I have, okay, list 4 dot insert. So I have the index, like here how many indexes are there? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? So I am giving 12th position. Okay, 12th position, and I want to add the 200, or 12th position I want to add Python. Okay, so will it take this 12th position? Anyone tell me?
No.
Suppose instead of 12 I am taking 20 position. Will it allow? See, it will allow. It won't throw any error. Okay. If you give behind, suppose it is the 11 11 index is maximum, right? So you have given the 20 index, so it will consider the 12th index, last index. Okay, whatever the last index you have, it will consider and add it. Okay, means it act as a append. Okay, so if you give whatever the index value, it doesn't exist in your range. Okay, it will act as a append. It will add the value to the end. Okay, so if you give the smaller value of the, so here 0 is the, tell me, 0 is the smaller index, right? So if you give very smaller value of 0 means minus index. See, list has minus indexes also, right? So this minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, minus 10, 11, 12, 13, right? List 4 dot insert of minus 15. 15 I am giving training. See, minus 15 doesn't exist in this list range, right? Minus 15 index doesn't exist. So if you give like this, see, so minus 15 is less than 0, right? So that is why it added at the beginning of the list. Okay, understand, right? Are you facing any difficulty?
No, Sunil.
Yeah, suppose I have two lists. List 5 I have like, I have like this. List 6 I have like this. Okay, so list 5 and list 6. So I have like this, right? List 5 and list 6. So I want to concatenate both the lists. Okay, what you can do? So you have the one more function, that is extend. So list 5, okay, dot extend. Okay, extend of, with what list you want to extend? List 6. Okay, see, list 5. See, what it happened? So to the with the list 5, it has append the list 6 values. List 5, what values you have? Cat, rat, bat, right? So here in the list 6, what you have? Elephant, lion, tiger. Understand, right? So if you want to extend any list, so by using extend you can extend, means that is it. Here concatenating list 6 with list 5. Okay, understand, right?
Yeah.
So suppose I want to remove any item from this list. So how can you remove? So I have the remove function. So can you, anyone explain without using remove function? I want to remove the rat. So how can you remove? Anyone tell me in this session? So without using remove function, I want to remove the rat.
We have
That
to
is
give
your
pop.
next. Sorry,
We have
without
to use
using any
pop.
function. Without using any function. Okay, you want you should remove this rat. So try yourself. That is your assessment. Okay. So here I want to remove the bat. Okay, if I give the value, it will remove. See, list 5, it removed the bat. Okay. Suppose here if you take list 4 what values you have? These many values you have, right? Okay. Suppose I want to remove 10 from this list. So list 4 dot remove 10. So I have given remove of 10, right? I am telling that remove function remove the 10 value from this list. Will it remove all the 10s from this list or only one? So if only one, which 10 it will remove? Can anyone tell?
Obviously, the first one, I
So
think.
yeah, if the list has multiple occurrences, it will remove the first occurrence. Okay, list 4. Yeah, it removed the first occurrence. Okay, understand, right? So here also, if when suppose when you try to remove the any value which doesn't exist in this list, it will raise a value error. Okay, to avoid that value error, you have to do the membership. We have to check that value is exist or not in this list, then only you have to perform this remove operation. Okay, so you know, right? You all know, right? How can you check this whether the value exists in this list or not, right? Okay,
Yeah.
see, like remove, we have the another function which remove the value pop. Pop will remove the values from last. Okay, see, it removed the last value, whatever the last value you have in the list, it remove. Okay, so it remove and it return the value, right? See, it return the value also. Here when you use remove, it removed but it doesn't return the any value. Okay, it's list 4. See, it removed and it returned, but in the remove function it only removed but it didn't return any value. Okay, suppose this pop function, if you want to any particular index, suppose I don't want to remove from the from last ones, I want to remove any particular index position, you can give the index position also. Pop of whatever the index position you want to remove, it will remove. So what is the third position index value? So this is 199, it removed the 199 value. Okay, so when we use remove, when we use pop means remove is used if you want to remove the any particular value. Okay. So and you don't want to return that value, that time we will use the remove. Okay. So suppose if you want to remove the value from based on the index or based on the whatever the last added item. So last added item is Python here. So means last, this is the last item, it will remove the last item and it return the value. Okay, So that is the difference. Any doubts here we have here? So
Yes, I
as we
have one
discussed
doubt.
here, yeah, tell me.
We have mentioned a list of very few numbers over here, and then we are removing a particular number, like by giving the index, whatever the number that we don't want, right? So
Yes.
if the numbers are uncountable, so it's not possible to give the index number, because like to count from beginning to the end, it could be somewhere in the middle. So what scenario that we need to go
If
for
you
that?
don't know
Yes.
the index, I mean, you are telling,
Yeah,
you are
because like
asking,
if we have a number of uncountable numbers, I'm telling.
yeah.
See,
So
if
then,
here we have a few numbers, like we know the we can easily find out the index number based on this. In case if there are many numbers,
yeah, in
countless
case if you
numbers,
have
so
many numbers, countless
mm, mm,
numbers or anything,
mm,
so
mm,
you have to loop through this list. Okay. So
mm,
by using loop, okay, for loop we have for and while loop.
okay,
So by
I got
using
it.
for,
Mm, mm,
suppose items in this list 4, you can access the whatever the items in the list. If you print
mm,
of 5, okay,
okay.
so it will return the whatever the values you have in the list. So based on whatever the value you want to remove, you can give the condition. So you will
Mm,
remove.
mm, mm.
Okay, by using remove,
Okay,
you will remove.
okay,
So
okay.
how can you remove? How can you use remove here? So suppose here I list 4 dot remove of I. Okay. So what it does here? If you give list 4, see.
Okay.
Okay. Like that, whatever the value you have given, it has removed those values. Because why you left these values? It has these occurrences. That is why. So suppose you have given remove 10. For this, you have to give the print of. You try these things. I will explain the coming sessions. We have these sessions. Are these sessions we will cover later. Okay.
Okay.
By using these for loop and all, if you don't know anything, suppose here this is the list, we know, so which index it exists. So in real time there are a lot of values, and you would not able to count any value, any length of index and all. Okay. So in that case, what you would do, by using for loop and all, you will loop through those items in the list, you will remove those values. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks.
So we talked about increase and decrease nature. List has the increase and decrease nature, right? So how it can be, we already discussed. Append, what it will do, it will increase the list. And insert, what it will do, it will increase the list. So extend, it will also increase the list. Okay. Increase list. Okay. So what are the What are the other functions we have which are decreasing the list? Tell me.
Remove pop.
Remove, pop. These two will decrease the list. Okay. We have other function to discuss. Suppose I have the list, right? List. List. Right. We have these values. Okay. If you want to reverse this list, how can you do? So we have the another function which has the which is the list of was. If you give like this, it will reverse the list file. Okay, understand, right? So dashed value first, it will reverse the from left to right and right to left. So reverse function will reverse like this. So we have the, like, if you suppose it is the reversing from, how it do, it reversed from right to left, right? So I want to ascending descending we have, right? So if you want to give here, it will always reverse in a, sorry, not ascending descending, it is a, in the reverse, not reverse, we have it in short. We have the short function. Okay, if you want to short the list by using the short function, you will short. So list 5, it's sorted like this. Why it's sorted like this? Cat, elephant, lion, rat, tiger. So in previous session, I told you, right? So first it will
Alphabetic.
sort based on alphabets. Okay. So if all are small, it will sort based on the alphabets. If any item or any value has the capital letter, so each character has the Unicode. Okay, Unicode value. So based on that Unicode value, it will sort the data in the list. Okay, so if uh, all the values has the small letters, it will sort based on the alphabetical order. Okay, so if any value, any character in this value has upper letter, then it will sort based on the Unicode character. Okay, Unicode value. So by default, if you won't give anything here, it will sort ascending order. Okay, if you want to sort descending order, so list 5 dot sort of reverse to 2. Okay, list 5. See, now it sorted descending order. So previously it is ascending order, small to big. Here big to small. Okay, understand, right?
Yeah.
Any doubts you have here? We have one more concept, that is we have covered reverse short also, right? So one more concept we have, like aliasing. Okay, so what is the aliasing? List aliasing. Okay, does anyone know about aliasing? Suppose I have list 1. Okay. So like that, like this I have list 1. So list 2 I want to declare. So but I want here I want to assign list 1 values to list 2. Okay. This is the aliasing. Okay. So list 1 values I am assigning to list 2, right here. So how it will assign? So if you print list 2, what values you can see here? Same, right? So whatever the values you have in the list 1, same values you can see in list 2 also. Okay. In background, what happens? So you have the list 1, right? List 1. Okay. So what values you have? You have the values 10, 20, 30, 40. Like that you have, right? So it when you create any list or any variable, so it will create a one object. Okay. It will reference, it will create a reference point to that object. Okay. So here what you did, right? You assign the list 1 to list 2, right? So it won't create another object for list 2. It will assign this object to list 2 variable. So here list 2 I have, right? It will create another reference to this object. So this object now has the two references. One is list 1, another one is list 2. Okay. So two reference object, right? So here if you change the list 1 value, list 2 values also change. Okay. Any value you change. If you change list 2, this list 1 values also affected because both are referencing to same object. Okay, instead of 30 I have given 100. Okay, if I give 100, okay, so it affect the both list 1 and list 2. Understand, right? So I will show you example. So I will create a already list 10 equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, list 11 equal to list 10. Okay, list 11 has same one, list 10 has same one. So how here you might have one doubt, sir, how can I know whether list 1 list 2 has reference to same object or not? So by using id of list 1 not list 11, this is the id. So id of list 10. Okay, see, both id is same. Okay, both list id is same, right? So by using id you can know the which reference id it has, which object id it has. Okay, so both the list 1 list 10 list 11 has the same object id. Okay, so now I am changing list 10 value. Okay, list 10 of, okay, so what value I want to change? See, I have added at the third position, I have added 100. See, I changed only list 10. Okay. If I enter list 11, see, why list 11 also affected here? As I told earlier, both are pointing to same object. So if you change list 11, it will affect to list 10 also. If you change anything, it will affect to the both the list 10 and list 11. Okay, understand, right? Any doubts you have here? So that's it for today class. Anyone has any doubts, please ask me. I will give 5 minutes of time.